I am Mrs.J.Priyanka from the Department of Costume Design and Fashion, working as an assistant professor in SFR College. Today we are going to see introductions of Vedic period and attire for women's garment and then attire for men's garment. Finally we are going to see accessories. The first one is Vedic age or the Vedic period. These are the first durations between 1500 and 500 BC. The garment worn in the Vedic period, mainly they have weared single cloth warped around the whole body and draped over their shoulder. After that they wear lower garment called paridhana, which was pleated in front of their body. After that used to tie with a belt. That belt is called mekhala. And an upper garment called uttariya, covered like a shawl, which they used to remove during summer season. But the orthodox males and females usually wear the uttariya by throwing it over the left shoulder only. After that style is called upavitra. There was the another garment called pravara that they used to wear in cold climatic condition only. The garment also supported the fabric. This was the generally garb of both the sexes, but the different excited only in size of cloth. As a loin cloth only, wealthy people wear it extended to the feet as a sign of their prestige. After that we have to see attire for women's. Sari was the main costume for women in Vedic period. Women usually used to warp it around their waist, pleated in front of their body and pleated insert into their belly. After that draped it over their shoulder, covering their bust areas, and fastened it with a pin at their shoulder and hip areas. Choli or the blouse as an upper garment, paired with sari. Was the upper garment, it was introduced, is called dupatta, was also incorporated later and it was used to wear along with gagra. Gagra is nothing, frilled skirt up to their feet area. The word sari is derived from Sanskrit, which means strip of cloth, and sari in Prakrit and become sari in Hindi. These are the image of the garment the people for women's weared. First row and the second row is also like a dupatta warped around their shoulder. And the second part, that is called the attire for men. The most initial attire of men in those times were dhoti and lungi. Dhoti is basically a single cloth wrapped around their waist and by partitioning at the center and it fastened at the back area. Dhoti is from 4 to 6 feet long, white or colored strip of cotton. Generally, dhoti is made up of cotton fabric only. Generally in those times, no upper garment was worn and dhoti was the only single cloth that men and used to drape it over their bodies. Later on many costumes evolved like kurtas, pyjamas, trousers, turbans, etc. The wool, linen, diaphanous silks and the muslins are the main fibers used for making cloth and patterns with a grey strip. The grey strip is placed end of their dhoti and checked were also made over the cloth. That is the traditional and trendy one for that period. These are the paridhana and the second one is mekhala and the final one is paravara. The men in those times were dhoti and lungi. Dhoti is also a single cloth wrapped around the waist. In those times, no upper garment was worn. The fourth image indicate that one. And the dhoti was a single piece. And the fourth image is also indicate the below, that is lower garment. And then the fabric used for that time is wool, linen, muslins. These are the main fibers used to make a cloth. And the lower garment dhoti designed with the grey strip. And after that the trendy one checked is famous for that period. And then Rigveda, mainly 3 terms are described, that is Adivastra, Kurla and Andhra Pratidhi. For the garment which correspondingly denotes the outer covers veil. The head ornament or headdress, that is turban, on the part of women's dresses. The many evidences are found for ornament like nikah, rukma were to wear on their ears and neck. There was a great use of the gold beads in necklace areas. The gold is mainly used in jewelry and the maximum of the jewelry made up of gold. Rajata Harinaya, so white gold, that is called silver. Maximum used in, no evidences to used for Rig Veda people. Thank you.